Hi, today's pick of reading is going to be Is the Collective's Ex Watching Them? Who they are, what they want to tell you, and if and when they're going to reach out. Pile one, we have the marble and the gold rose crown. And then pile two, we have the black beads with the silver crown. So go ahead and take a moment and pick which pile you would like. Kind of go from an intuitive feel. Whichever one brings the most energy towards you, that's definitely the one you want. So we're going to get started with pile one. Okay, so we have a quotes of to meditate on. I'll read that once the pile is finished. Is collective one's ex watching them? We have the King of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Right away, I get a yes, especially from the King of Cups. It feels like a water energy, very patient, very still, definitely watching you. He's very content on who he's watching. And on the Ten of Swords, they're definitely not trying to be quiet about it. They're definitely right up in your face, trying to get you to see that they are watching you, with their claws, deep into the screen of the door. They've definitely got their eye on you. Why they're watching you is the Eight of Coins and the King of Swords. So whatever it is as to why, it seems to be a swift need to know what you're up to. That's what I'm getting from this, is that they just kind of, they want to see what you're doing. They want to, I mean, that's what anyone does as to why they're watching someone, but they've definitely, they have their guard up as well. I see that they're kind of, they're doing it very, very peacefully, but not, they're very intent on watching you, but they're also not hiding it. But they're also protecting themselves as well as they do so. Almost kind of like they don't want to get their feelings hurt, almost. With the Eight of Coins, what I'm getting from that is, with this light bulb and the hammer on the iron, what I'm getting from that is that they've put a lot of thought into you. They've done a lot of work on themselves, which is probably why they're a little bit guarded, because they're bringing in their new self very swiftly, and they've put a lot of thought into why they would like to communicate with you. Now, who it is I've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of water energy in this reading, and what I'm getting from that is that they're a very patient person, and they probably at one time were not. At one time, they may have been a very immature energy, and they were at one time offering you fool's gold, almost. They possibly could have hurt you in the past. Him with this offer here, but there's a fish in the cup. So they could have at one time taken your relationship as a joke. But they've spent a lot of time thinking and working on themselves to become this king of swords who has a swift mind and knows kind of what he wants. And because of that, he's kind of waiting and watching the seeds of this new person he's becoming grow. And he's basically, he or she has learned a lot of patience. They're really intent on what they want. They know what they want. They're no longer this immature energy. This fool's gold that they were offering you at one time is no longer. Now they want to offer you this beautiful real gold. They want to offer you that. And this Page of Pentacles is kind of what he or she has been working on. And now that, because they took the time, they planted their seeds, they thought about who they were to you, what they did to you, who they wanted to become, and what they wanted. So they planted these seeds. They changed who they were. They've become more mature and swift in thought. And now they want to offer you what they have. They want to offer who they are now, these new people that they are. And what I get from this is that they want to put their sword down. They don't want to come in and scare you, but, frighten you like, oh my gosh, wow, oh my gosh, we haven't talked in like so many years, but here you are. They don't want to come in and confuse you, but they do know exactly who they are and what they want. And I do believe that they are going to reach out eventually. From this card, I'm getting in either 5 days or 5 weeks. Somewhere around there. Within 5 days, 5 weeks, they are going to get a hold of you. Whether it's Facebook Messenger, texting, calling, emailing, they are going to get a hold of you. Because they are ready to give you their true new self. In words of meditation, quotes to meditate on, we have, how wonderful it would be if all sentient begins where to live in equanimity, free of hatred and attachment. How wonderful it would be if all sentient begins had happiness and the cause of happiness, free of suffering and its cause. How wonderful it would be we're never separated from the happiness of higher rebirth and liberation. So go ahead and meditate on those words. I know I probably said a few of them wrong, but go ahead and meditate on those words, pile one, because it really does truly go with what has been said so far. I want to thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Go ahead down in the comments, let me know if it resonated, and let me know what you guys want to see from now on. What kind of pick-a-piles. And thank you very much. Okay, so pile 2 with the black beads and the silver crown. Let's see, is your ex... Oh, actually, to begin with, we have quotes to meditate on. You got affirmation. Sun, moon, earth, infinity. All there is in infinity. I am thee. Now, is your ex watching you? You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Strength in reverse. What I get from this is no, they're not. They're not watching you like you would want them to. I get that you have possibly given them bait. You've put your hand out and you've given them signs that you want them to reach out. You want them to look at you. You want them to get a hold of you, to watch what they're doing. But with the Strength reversed, I get that they're not. With the cat yawning, I get that, you know, at one time, they might have, but they grew restless of it. They had you at one time, and they no longer have interest. Why this is because the Death card, the Eight of Swords, and Strength. So whatever happened between the two of you, it required a lot of strength. Something ended. You guys had an argument. Something ended. The relationship ended. There was an ending between the both of you. But with endings, there are also new beginnings, and that's what I'm getting from this Eight of Swords and the star in the middle, is that there was a new beginning for them. It took a lot of strength. It took quite a lot of strength. They beat through the need to see you, the need to hear from you, the need to see what you're doing. But unfortunately, they have moved on. Who they are is the King of Wands. And what I get from the King of Wands is that they're no longer looking your way. They have changed. They have moved on. They're possibly a fire sign as well. I also getting Leo with the Strength cards. And they don't want this Four of Wands with you anymore. They don't want this happy ending with you anymore. They're completely looking away from it. They're looking in a different direction. They're looking at new horizons. They changed. They have playfulness, fiery playfulness for someone else. They're looking completely away from you. With the Four of Wands, this is you guys. And both the Page of Wands and the King of Wands are looking in the opposite direction of where you guys once were. And they no longer need the strength, with the strength in reverse, they no longer need the strength to hold back from you because they are moved on. And from what I see, they may not reach out. They may not reach out at all. The High Priestess in reverse. They're done. They're ignoring you. They won't come back. I get from the Six of Pentacles in reverse that they may have tried at one time, and that's what gave them the ability to give up wanting your attention. Once again, you have affirmation. Sun, moon, earth, infinity. All that is in infinity, I am thee. So take that as possibly the time to move on. Thank you, Pile 2. I appreciate you watching. Let me know down in the comments if it resonated with you. And you guys let me know what you'd like to see, for future posts, like future pick-a-cards and whatnot. Thank you again.